It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Southern California. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
12, Baylor Tiger, Baylor Tiger. Go, let's go. Ready.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, L.A.
At the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. That is 16th touchdown of the year.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. We're stopping his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Chill.
A first down throw for Nix. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Pat Bryant, the target there. And it'll be second down.
Captain. Away. Bombers. Chill.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Captain. Away. Bombers. Chill.
Nix from the gun on third down. And over the middle and take it in. He's got it. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Open man downfield. That is Bryant. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Denver first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Captain. Away. Bombers.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, it's Nix. There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Bombers.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That is brought in at the 10. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Throwing, Nix. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll be brought down to 45. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will score. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. He will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
Bombers.
On fourth down, here's Nix. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Broncos first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. To throw is Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught by Bryant. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
Captain.
Nix now on first and 10. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Here's first and 10.
Bombers. Joe.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's to the left side in the hands of Bryant. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Here's a run. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Bombers. Joe.
Second down. Nix. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Captain. Bombers. Joe.
Throwing here on third and goal. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on fourth and goal.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal.
Captain, 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 captain. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Nick's going to throw for it. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebackers.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And mark them down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. It'll lead to a 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
It's a pickup of 13 yards, and the Chargers have the first down.
13 yards on the play.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
They'll go again with Hampton. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. The clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. Second down and 3.
Set. Go.
Another run here with Hampton. Finding room to the 20. And he's got another one. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Dicker is good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
throw it here on first down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Tyreek now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Lion.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This is intercepted. Picked up by Dre Greenlaw. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw is Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
First down, Denver.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll take it on in. Devon Bailey. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Tyreek now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set. Ready. Ready.
They'll go with Hampton. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment.
Brings up second.
Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 7.
Set. Ready.
On the give, here's Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 7.
Here's third and 7.
Go. Set. Hey. 380. Ready. Hey, Baylor Tiger. Take the guy. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Delta stop. Home troops right. Go. Set.
They do go for it. It's Herbert. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
On first down, it's Harvey. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 4 brings up second and 1. At the Chargers.
Play action now. It's Nix. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to be third down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
It's going to be third. They need 1. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Set.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 24 now, here's second and 6. To throw is Herbert. He'll air it out down the middle. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Lion. 59. Whoa.
Go tight right there.
5-9. 21.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He gets this one complete to Johnston. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's to the right side and incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
OP. Hold me troops right. $59. Tip.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
But, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Give, and here comes Hampton. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Set. Let's go. 59. Set.
We'll try the right side now with Hampton. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Hey, easy. We go orange. Hey, go lion. Hey, Kappa.
Throwing now is Herbert. It is brought in the end zone. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Oh, this is a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Hampton. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass. It really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Let's go. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That one, take it in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. It is his third touchdown of the game. And 18 now on the season.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Hampton try to run for it. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
35. Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Throwing is Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On second down, it's Nix. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Chargers take over.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Set. Ready.
On the ground, Hampton. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
Brandon Jones. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 3. A run, this is Hampton. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Set. What is it?
Hampton trying to work inside.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
5-9. Ready?
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He'll let this go towards the end zone. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. First down throw for Nix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle by Zach Allen. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Hampton.
Hampton, the ball carrier. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Campo. Ready?
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Loss of a yard.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll go. It's Hampton. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently.
Into space. Still on his feet. He may go. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Knicks and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On first down, Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Barron on the coverage.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On third down, here's Hampton. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Hey, go lion. 5-9. Hey, ram. 12.
Throwing, Herbert. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Turnover on down.